Hey there, it's Kimberly here with Knit for Brains. We're back. We are back from our trip, and oh my gosh, so many squares for Project Welcome Home. So stay tuned. We're doing this in 3 parts. Y'all have gone absolutely crazy. Since we've been gone 4 weeks, I had this box is overflowing so much so I'm actually breaking this up into 3 segments. So we're going to be opening up the Project Welcome Home Granny Squares. We're going to do it in 3 episodes. So if you send some Granny Squares in and it's not in this episode, just hang in there because we're going to do 2 more after this. Incredible. Let me grab my scissors. All right. Project Welcome Home. For those of you that have just subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. We were on a month-long cruise through the Asia Pacific. Gorgeous. Japan, Thailand, Vietnam, Hawaii. Incredible. And my husband and I, who's also known as the Brit, those of you who know, you know. Anyways, so Project Welcome Home. If you don't know what this is, you're just tuning in. Just go to the playlist and you can see, like, you can see the first one we're talking about. But basically, in a nutshell, we are making granny square blankets for the senior citizens who are in an assisted living facility. And the goal is to make 40 blankets. I'm going to do a final count when we're all done, how many squares. But hold on to your coffee cups. I think we're going to be close to 2,000 squares. Unbelievable. I am shocked. Anyways, so we're going to open these bags. This one comes in from Sally Cunningham from O'Fallon, Missouri. Thank you, by the way, for making this really clear because I want to make sure I have everyone's addresses. So I'm going to cut this. Well, I'm going to save it so I don't lose it. If I haven't mentioned you or you sent some squares in, we're doing like a little running credits at the end saying thank you. If you're not mentioned, please forgive. You can email us, or you can email me rather, at Kimberly@knitforbrains@gmail.com. Kimberly with Knit for Brains. I'll put it in the well, Britt's going to write it right here, right there. But I'll also put it in the notes. Just let me know. Make sure I have your name, your spelling, and your address. Not that I'm going to broadcast your address, but I'm going to send you a little thank you. So make sure you do that. So these came in from Sally. Make sure I got that right. I'm a little bit jet lagged. A little. Sally Cunningham. Not so much jet lagged. These are beautiful. All right, let's forget about talking about the trip. We got plenty of time to talk about that. These are gorgeous, Sally. Oh, look at these. I love the pastel colors. Love them. Super soft. Look at these. Beautiful. And I like that they're solid. What I've been doing with the solid ones, because some people, they send them and they're variegated, I'm using like a variegated yarn to stitch them all together. But aren't these beautiful together? The pale pink, the pale green, and the pale yellow. I love these. Now let's see. We've got 2, 4, 6, 7. So there's probably 7 of each color. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7. So I'm assuming there's 21 here. Sally, I'm doing the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So there's 21 squares here. Lo and behold, look at these. So I'm guessing, Sally, that you made enough for 1 full blanket. And I love it. Thank you. So these, okay. So these are they're simple, but they're that pastel. These are going to make a gorgeous blanket. So these are this beautiful lavender. I'm assuming there's 7, 3, 6, and 7. Yes. And in a nice white, 3, 6, and 7. Yes. And then this beautiful pale blue. I don't know what this yarn is that you use. I know it's a weight of a 4, but it's really soft. I love it. So these are going into 1 blanket. Now, I will tell you, we're trying to make these about the width of a like a walker or a wheelchair. So if this ends up being, should be okay. I was gonna say if it ends up being too big, I might end up making 2 blankets out of this. We'll just see. But 42, this is gonna be a large blanket, but it's beautiful. Thank you, Sally. These are lovely. All right, so these are going back in the bag. Mumsy has been very busy while we've been gone. I spoke to her yesterday and she gave me a running tally. She has made 6 blankets since we've been gone. 6! And I got home yesterday. I did a little bit of unpacking and I was just like, and then the Brit was a little under the weather. So I had to drive us home. I had to be the dude and do the whole rental car thing because we landed in Long Beach, which is by Los Angeles. And then I had to drive us home and get all the suitcases, and then I had to take that car down to the rental car place and return it, and then come back and then go to the grocery store and then take care of the husband. I was tired. I was really tired yesterday. I was like, I don't want to do all the other unpacking. So I did a little, but then I started making blankets. So I have 2 on the go. One I have enough squares for. The other one I'm going to have to probably mix in a few. So I was actually going to wait and see all the groups, all the ones I have here, see if I can add just a few in. But from here on out, that's all I'm doing are granny squares. So Sally, thank you very much. I'm going to put these back in your bag so I can keep. Oh, sorry, there was a piece of paper inside and I just found it, but at least I found it. All right, so let's see what Sally has to say. Oh, look at her. Look at, okay, she's already laid it out. Like, how simple is that? Kimberly, you might want to use this layout. There are 42 squares, each 6 inches yarn used. Okay, you know what? Don't tell the Brit. Read the instructions first. So much easier. Pink, soft blue, pale yellow, and white are all Crafter's Secret. Menthol or mint, and the soft purple are I Love This Yarn, and the soft purple is done in Big Twist. There's 6 colors, 7 of each color, 42 squares. Thanks for superheading this project. It was fun, Sally. So, okay, Sally, you know what? That's easy. I'm just going to exactly follow here what you did. That's it. I love, she laid them out very specifically, and I love that. Okay, if you notice, like, I love how the blues and purples are going down here. She used that sort of like as the centerpiece and then out on the edges. I'm going to do exactly what you did here, Sally. I'm going to do, you can even check my work at the end, but I'm going to do exactly what you said here. Thank you so much for making this so organized. Makes my job a lot easier, if you even want to call it a job. Thank you, Sally. All right, so this one's done. So this is it. This is all I'm doing until the end of the year. I might have to finish up a little project here and there, but not crazy. Oh, I was going to go into this one. So we have a date for Project Welcome Home, and it's the perfect date, December 20th, and we're starting at 1 o'clock Pacific time. We're not going to go live, but I'm probably going to go live right after the reveal. So I'll come home and I'll do it live. So we're going to do it at 1 o'clock, and then starting at 2:30, all the residents are going to be doing like a holiday, Christmas or something sing-along. So, and they're going to have the tree up, and they're going to have the menorah up, and they're going to have like, you know, cookies. It's going to be like their little Christmas party. So when she gave me some dates, and I was like, that's the date that I want. That's going to be absolutely perfect. So we're going to get in there at 1 o'clock. We'll probably finish. I said I probably need at least an hour because I have so many squares. So we're going to be doing a video, like a kind of a compilation video of all the squares we've received over the past year. It's actually been, I don't know, like 6-7 months. I think it hasn't been the full year. So we're going to do that. But then I'll also go live afterwards, and we're going to go live, and I'll put this on our community page. I'm going to do a live at 5 every Friday. So live at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Mark your calendars. I'm going to be doing a live at 5, and I might be crocheting some squares or showing some blankets that we finished. I also ordered the bags and the bows, so we're going to be wrapping all of them. So the last Friday before, we'll probably, Mom's going to come over, and we're going to have like a big wrap party, you know, and I know, that was stupid. That's okay. Anyways, so we're going to wrap them all. So you're going to see all of that coming through to fruition. So every Friday from here on out until the 20th. So that's like, and I'll do one on the 20th. So it's like the next 5 Fridays at 5 o'clock. We're going to be so stay tuned for that, but I'll put it on the community page. This comes to us from Kathleen Howell in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Thank you. Oh, boy. Now I opened up the right side this time. I found the card. It says to me, so I could open it. Okay. Oh, pretty. Oh, what? It's a quilt. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. That could be a framer. Kimberly, I have enclosed 42 6-inch granny squares for your Welcome Home project. I think it is such a good idea. My parents were in an assisted living facility at the end of their lives. The olive green, okay, so then she describes what it is. The olive green is a pound of love. The cream is Karen, 1 pound. Looking forward to seeing the residents receive the blankets. Thank you, Kathleen Howell. I have received the most wonderful response from this. Everybody's like, you know, what a great idea, you know, to think about these people. And, oh, and it actually, I don't know if you did that on purpose, Kathleen, but it ties into the card. They're beautiful. I love them. So these are the olive green. So I'm not gonna, you know what, guys, I'm not gonna do guesswork. I'm just gonna make the blankets with the 42 squares. I'm gonna do exactly what you told me, and I'm not even gonna try to add them into others. These are just gonna be the bigger blankets. That's okay, which is totally fine. So these are 42. This is the olive green, and again, this is the, what did she say? Hold on, let me open the card. Pound of love. And the cream is Karen, 1 pound. And this is great to know because I have pound of love. I might even have Karen 1 pound, but I know I have a lot of pound of love. So that's what I can use for the border, just so it kind of feels the same and has the same weight. So there's this color here. And then there's this beautiful color here, this cream color. These are beautiful together. I can see there's going to be kind of like an autumn fall look with this. And we have some male residents, not as many. We have some married couples. So they'll get 2 blankets, 1 for each. But it's just nice that, you know, we can have some muted colors as well for those people. Because there's some people that, you know, maybe don't like the pinks and the purples and the crazy colors like I do. That's okay. But anyway, so I'm going to put the card back here in the envelope. I have my work cut out for me, people. Right? It's not even work. It's so much fun. I just sit and binge watch. When can you just sit and binge watch Netflix or reruns of Golden Girls or Schitt's Creek or whatever and crochet and not feel guilty? Thank you so much for allowing me to do this and not feel guilty. Easy. Love it. All right. So thank you, Kathleen. All right. Next one, oops, is from Dawn Turpin from Collingswood, New Jersey. This name sounds familiar, Darlene. Dawn. Oh, sorry, Darlene. Dawn. This name sounds familiar, which tells me that you probably already sent in some squares, and I love you for that. Oops. Don't cut yourself, Kimberly. All right. Very carefully, and you guys are wrapping them in plastic. So I'm so excited that we have a date. I've been working with the director while I've been gone. Oh, and the other thing, this is kind of big news. We got a little bit of local interest, and it looks like we're going to have some news coverage of this. Can you believe it? It just still blows my mind that this is actually even a thing. You didn't put a little letter in here, did you? I'll just make sure. I don't want to tear through your wrapping or anything, your paper, your wrapping. Nope. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so we might even have some local news coverage. And if that's the case, then I'll go ahead and if I can find the link for the newspaper and the TV shows and whatever, and I'll share the links. You guys can at least watch that, but we'll include all of that. All right. Woo! Yes, Dawn, I do remember you before. I recognize this yarn. And if my memory serves me correct, I believe this is I Love This Yarn by Hobbii. I mean, Hobby Lobby, not Hobbii. Hobby Lobby. Oh, pretty. Oh, lovely. And there's some smaller squares too. Love. All right, guys, here. So take a look. So here's the smaller squares. So we got some really pretty, some turquoise there, a little bit of a variegated. Love it. Another little variegated. And then some solid colors. Beautiful. That's really soft. That's different. I like that. So these are lovely. Somebody else sent in some smaller squares, and I was like, oh, I don't really know what to do with those. These might, if you're okay with that, these might get mixed in with those. And we'll see. So here's a beautiful cream. And this is the 3-parter. Okay, that's lovely. I love those colors. This is pretty. Oh, you guys are just masters at these. You're the hands. I'm the vehicle. I'm just the delivery driver. And then these, aren't these pretty? Oh my God, these are going to make gorgeous blankets. And then this one here, I'll read your card in a minute. I believe these are all I Love This Yarn by Hobby Lobby, because I just love those colors together. Aren't they pretty? So I do believe we've got some other ones sitting in here. Almost positive. Beautiful. Ugh. So I love, these are all the same skein, you can tell. So these are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then these are the blue and greens. 9, 10, 12, 14, 15. 3, 6, 7. Just make sure I counted those right. 3. No, wait a minute. 2, 4, 6, 8. So there's 8 of these. And then there's 7 of these. These are beautiful. All the blues and greens and grays. God, those colors gorgeous. And then these guys, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. All right, let us see. Dawn has to say. Dawn, right? Yes. Okay, Kimberly, thank you for doing this. You guys are welcome. I hope there are kind people like you around when we're faced with this change. Oh, I wanted to do more, but have been pretty persistent, been having pretty persistent hand issues. Love your joy, Dawn Turpin. Oh, thank you. Well, isn't that adorable? I love elephants. I have to tell you guys the story that I have. I have an elephant story. I won't tell you today, but I'll tell you guys. These are beautiful. And you know what, Dawn? Gosh, these are absolutely beautiful. So thank you. Heal fast, please. Get better soon. These are amazing. These are absolutely beautiful. And these are going to go right in to, these are definitely going to go together. I love these colors together. And then I've got some over there that it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. And then these little dudes, I think are going to go great with another bag that I had that had some little dudes as well. And they're going to be great. So this is from Dawn Turpin. Dawn, thank you very much. Lovely. All right, you guys. I'm only going to do those in this segment, but we're going to do enough because it's, 17, 18 minutes. That's enough. All right. So stay tuned. If I didn't show your squares, it's going to be up in the next episode, so fear not. So just to recount, these are all for Project Welcome Home. We're going to be doing the big reveal, the big party, the blanket reveal party on December 20th at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is here in San Diego. And I'm going to start doing some Fridays live at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and it's going to be doing all of this Project Welcome Home. And if I tilt the camera that way, you see all those over there? Those are all the blankets that we've done so far. So I believe with what Mumsy has done and what I've done so far, we're just under 20. We've got I think I got 19 blankets done. I'm finishing 2 up tonight. I'm going to go and pick up some from her. So I think we're definitely going to hit our number. The goal is to hit 40. If you guys have some more, I'd say you're probably safe to keep sending them in through maybe the end of December. I mean, I'm sorry, not the end of December, the end of November, first week of December. After that, just take care of yourselves. Just stop. I think we'll have plenty. But I have a new charity to think about next year, but we'll get onto that one later. All right, this is Kimberly with Knit for Brains. If you're just joining us, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is all about Project Welcome Home. Go and check out the playlist to learn more about Project Welcome Home and see all the other granny squares that we've done. Make sure you check us out every Friday at 5 o'clock Pacific Time to see the lives, and we're going to be doing more of these guys here. But thank you so much for subscribing and liking this video. Please like it. It sets us up a little bit higher in your feed and other people's feeds, so we get more people to see it. More eyes means more squares and more help. Thanks so much for watching. This is Kimberly with Knit for Brains. And as always, I'll see you soon.